Hey, female empowerment is sexy, isn't it? When I say sexy, I don't just mean any old type of sexy. I mean really sexy. Imagine a woman walking up to the plate because she's ready, she's prepared to go out there and accomplish her goals. Isn't that just sexy? For years, women have had to fight. I mean, really fight, tooth and nail to accomplish every single thing that she really desired. I'm not talking about two women going back and forth at each other. I'm not talking about a woman sitting down amongst men and not really getting a chance to talk, even though those things are included. But I am talking about the constant bullying. I'm talking about the sexual assaults. I'm talking about the sexism battles. I'm talking about being demoted for something that someone would have otherwise gotten a slap on the wrist for. I'm talking about things like not getting the promotion, even though she is deserving of the promotion. I mean, we have really had to put up a fight for every single thing that we have. But suppose all of that could change. Companies are making shifts. Some are doing it by will and others are doing it by force to be a lot more inclusive. What that looks like is big giant companies like Disney. They are now getting rid of one of their main attraction rides. That is a theme park ride named Splash Mountain. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever been there? It's that big, long, scary ride that everyone tries to get on. They're getting rid of that. And instead, they're putting in a theme of the Princess and the Frog. Can you imagine that? The Princess and the Frog is the Black princess named Tiana. Now that's what you call inclusion. That is massive action. Now, this is a big deal, you know, because when I was growing up, I did not have examples of the Princess and the Frog's princess named Tiana as someone I could look to and say, oh, I want to be like Princess Tiana. No, there was only like Snow White and Cinderella and the Little Mermaid. And while I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with these amazing princesses, I'm simply saying that little black girls like me and other girls of color, they did not have any kind of representation that they could sit and daydream about. Can you imagine being a child and your daydreams are of yourself, but just not quite looking like yourself? They're just completely skewed by what mainstream media was pushing down our throats. So this is a big deal and I'm really excited about it. Extremely excited about it. Snow White was Disney Princess's first princess and she was debuted in 1937. Then there were a few other princesses, but I'm focusing mostly on the black and colored princesses, right? Then you have Pocahontas, who was debuted in 1995. She was Native American. Then you have Mulan, who is Chinese, debuted in 1998. Then there's Tiana, the African American, who was debuted in 2009. Then there was Elena, who was the Disney Latin princess. And I hope I said her name right. I think it's Elena. Then there was Moana, who is a Polynesian princess who was debuted in 2016. My point is, little girls of all races would be grateful to have someone who is able to represent themselves. Whenever they look in the mirror and they look at that princess, they should be able to see some kind of similarity. And if you're able to craft these amazing characters who are teaching our girls so many wonderful things and how we should be and things we should strive at, then it makes sense to include all girls, doesn't it? This is how we groom little girls to become women who are empowered women, who are ready to step up to the plate and accomplish her goals. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. If you enjoyed this content, go ahead and click that red subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn on that bell notification so every week whenever I upload, you will be notified of my new content. Thank you. See you next week.